Um, hold on, I'm putting you on speaker. Or, well, no, I won't, but I'm talking. I was doing a live stream, and it just crashed, but now I'm doing it again. So, yeah. Chibi Robo. Yeah. On 3DS. Yep. A Blue Jay. Cool, cool. Like the team. I do, I've heard of them. Right, right. No, yeah, that was terrible. I guess. Right, right. But I mean, he would have, if he hadn't made the error, it would have been just one out. Right. I mean, if Cespedes hadn't made the error, it would have just been one out. Right, I guess. Wasn't it Murphy or no? I guess, but who was Murphy was on second. He got back to second really quickly. I think he would have been safe. Oh, right, right, yeah. Right, right, got it. Okay. Right, right. I hear you. Yeah, I agree. Yes, yeah. No, you're right, you're right. Yeah, but I mean, Clippard sort of screwed things up today. I mean, he had two... He walked two people, so there were people on first and second when Familia came in. No, there were 0 outs, so it's not completely... Yeah, it's more Clippers' fault for this game, yeah. Oh, for people... I am streaming right now, and people can hear me. Yeah. But we're talking about the Mets. Not too much longer, but I'm gonna have to... I'm heading out early. Yeah. I might be... I'll call you. Maybe we could do one try at that. Go on YouTube, go to Nintendo World Report, go to the Nintendo World Report YouTube channel, Nintendo World Report TV, and it should show up that I'm streaming. Chibi Robo for 3DS. Okay, cool. Okay, cool. Sounds good. Talk to you later, Greg. Bye. Hey guys, this is Jared. Sorry about that. Talking to my friend Greg on the cell phone. He called me while things went all crashing for me. Sorry about that. My computer literally was like, oh, we have crashed because of a video error. We will now restart. And I have Windows 10. Have never seen an error like that before, but I guess it's better than a blue screen for the computer to know on its own that it needs to restart. But hey, Brett, I'm not sure how many levels I'm going to play. I actually can't play too much longer. I have to head out probably. I basically have to be on my way to leave by 1:30, so right now it's 12:22. And then my friend wants to play one level of Resogun, so I might actually do that. But yeah, right now, probably only going to stream another, like, 20-30 minutes max. But yeah. Sign Fox, usually my favorite games ever. I usually go with Shenmue, Metal Gear Solid, Ocarina of Time. Those are all, you know, games I'm a really big fan of. Sam's 94 game, if I said your name right. No, we're not, you know, we're not an official Nintendo website. You know, we're a website that covers Nintendo. We're all really big Nintendo fans, but, you know, none of us work for Nintendo. You know, if you see our reviews and things, we never, you know, we always give our true opinion, whether a game is good or not. But yeah, we don't get money from Nintendo. We are completely independent. We cover video games, Nintendo games, because we like them. Hope that answers your question, Mr. Sam SA94. Yes, we do have a website, NintendoWorldReport.com. Please check it out. It's a very cool website. NintendoWorldReport.com. We review the latest Nintendo games. We do previews, all kinds of stuff. Well, we're called Nintendo World Report because we report on Nintendo games, and we have people worldwide to cover it. We have people in Europe, we have people in Japan, we have people in Australia, and we're all volunteers, and we all love Nintendo. We used to be Planet GameCube. That was our original name. But yeah, definitely check out the website if you've never seen it. And, you know, if you guys didn't see yesterday on the YouTube channel, our very own Aaron Kaluska got to check out some of the upcoming Nintendo games, like Mario Tennis for Wii U. And he uploaded some video from those games, so definitely check them out if you haven't seen them. Yes, good old Dan Koopman, who writes reviews for us, who, you know, of course has his own very cool YouTube channel, is involved with us. So yeah, definitely good old Dan in Europe. Yeah, Brett, we're only Nintendo games. You know, occasionally we might talk about games on Xbox or PlayStation, but yeah, that's our main thing is Nintendo. Sign Fox, how am I? Is it Don? Dan? I mean, you know, of course I'm used to Dan. Like, I have many friends named Dan, Daniel. But is Don the correct pronunciation? Don Koopman? We do not have a separate channel for Xbox. I have my own private YouTube channel with very few videos, but, actually, I don't have an Xbox One, so there wouldn't be much, coverage I could do of Xbox One. Go Chibi. Go Chibi. I guess I gotta go this way. Oh, Sam, yeah, I mean... you know, I have a lot of older 360 games I like, but you know, we don't have a channel specifically for 360 or PS4 stuff. But there's always the you know, small chance I might stream something like that on my other YouTube channel, Jared Taco, if you have any interest. That's my personal YouTube channel that has basically nothing on it. Oh, Don Kopfman? Kopfman? Hello, Carlos Super Gamer. How goes it? You know, some of us have our own YouTube channels. I know Curtis Bonds definitely has his own YouTube channel. He is a frequent streamer here. But you know, I do most of my videos for good old Nintendo World Report. I'm not doing too bad. How are you, Carlos Super Gamer? I think, like I was saying before, though, you know, definitely check out our direct feed Mario Tennis videos that we recently got, that Aaron Kaluska got. And, you know, there's also the new upcoming Animal Crossing board game. I forget the exact name of that at the moment. Kurt, I'm sure he may be streaming later in the day, but right now it's Jared streaming, Jared Taco. Yeah, Brett, I enjoy Game Explain. I think they make a lot of awesome videos. Certainly a fan of them. I'm not sure who's going to win the Smash Ballot. Do we have someone... Is King K. Rool on the Smash Ballot? Hey, Greg. My friend Greg is watching. Seems to be. Buffalo is a very cool place. Yep, so we're doing some Chibi Robo. Let's try this next level. May have to wrap up soon. I could very strongly see King K. Rool winning the Smash Ballot, becoming the next entrant in this series. Is Chibi Robo on the Smash Ballot? You would think maybe Chibi Robo would show up. But who knows? Thank you, Cyan Fox. I'm trying my best to pronounce things in Dutch correctly. I mean, of course, I would like to say Don's name correctly. You know, if possible. So this is Chibi Robo, if you're just joining us. A game for the 3DS that came out earlier last month, in the month of October, which just passed. My Halloween costume of being Chibi Robo did not come out correctly. That actually would be a good Halloween costume. I didn't actually have a Halloween costume of being Chibi Robo, but next year, maybe. This is not a math game. It's a platformer from Nintendo. Chibi Robo, this is actually the first Chibi Robo game was on the GameCube. A late GameCube release where you played as the little robot thing known as Chibi Robo. But yeah, this is definitely not a sequel to Donkey Kong Jr. Math for the Nintendo Entertainment System. It would be funny if it was a sequel. Brett, I'm renting Yoshi's Woolly World. I haven't played it yet, but I do plan on doing some streaming of Yoshi's Woolly World. Stay tuned to that in the future. I would, you know, even right now I would consider doing it, but unfortunately it would be quite a bit of setup time to get my Wii U set up to do streaming at the moment. So right now, just 3DS games. Apologies. Let's see. Good. Was able to make that fall in time. Uh-oh. Are these gonna fall? Oh no! Yep, just barely made that. Let's see. What else could we talk about? Yeah, so Chibi Robo is pretty fun. The, you know, the Zip Lash, which is, I guess, his little wire here, is pretty cool. Make an interesting mechanic, certainly. Oh, so, sometimes, this thing we just passed, sometimes if you repeat a level, sometimes you're almost forced to repeat a level, they'll have, a thing you can find that basically you use these little areas only when you repeat a level, if that makes any sense. Brett, you know very well that I'm a big fan of tacos. Next week, because of the World Series, because they stole the base, you'll be able to get a morning Crunchwrap meal for free. I think that's on November 5th, whatever that day is. It's not a taco, but it is a Taco Bell. Very similar. Yeah, Shantae would be a very cool, cool entry in Smash Brothers. Is it Isaac from Binding of Isaac is also way up there? I highly doubt Nintendo would ever include Isaac from Binding of Isaac. Come on! There we go. Oh, okay, got it. I was like, Isaac from Binding of Isaac, that seems sort of ridiculous. I mean, Greg, remember you can also get Smash on 3DS. My friend does not have 3DS or Wii U. He does have a DS, though. I'm probably going to play a Sega 3D Classic very, very briefly at the end of the stream. Probably even after I beat this level, just because I do have to wrap up soon. I mean, there's always Sonic... Brett, let me know which game you would prefer to see. I mean, something like... oh boy. Oh, almost screwed up there. Something like Sonic the Hedgehog 2, of course, is a, you know, a very recent... Oh boy. You know, something like Sonic the Hedgehog 2 is a very cool recent 3DS release, but that might not be that exciting. But you know what? Maybe I still will go with that. Gunstar Heroes. Oh, that was close. I have not ever played a custom Robo game. Would you recommend it? I might actually just do a race and Outrun. I'm not sure if people are big Outrun fans, but it's certainly a good game. Alright, now I'm playing terribly. Alright, let's actually succeed. I'm paying attention. I mean, my favorite character to play as is Ness. I also am a big Link player. Those are probably my two favorites. Alright, I got this. Yep, I totally just killed that guy. Greg, this game came out approximately, I believe, what, like the second week in October? October, 10th? Something around that, maybe around Tom's birthday. Cyan Fox, R4 card, no! I mean, you can always pick up the actual cartridge. I'm sure, Custom Robo can't cost that much. I feel like right now is actually probably a good time to pick up DS games. In the future they're probably going to get, at least the rare games are going to get a lot more expensive, but certainly, you could go to a GameStop and buy a whole bunch of DS games for super cheap. And there are still a lot of good games on DS. Oh boy. Don't want to die because of these blob things. Oh. Oh good. That was just in time. And here's the part at the end. If I hit the gold one, I get the most the tries for the wheel at the end. But let's go for silver. They disappear the longer you're playing. Let's see. So Harvest Moon, Friends of Mineral Town, cool. Does anyone know that game actually might be? Greg, if you didn't know, they added Game Boy Advance games to Virtual Console, not on the DS, but on the Wii U. And I actually think that Harvest Moon game might be one of the games on Wii U. It might not be out, though. Or, well, it might be on Wii U, it might not be, but especially Natsume, who originally published Harvest Moon, has been very... They've been really they've done a pretty good job of getting a lot of games out on Virtual Console, so I would expect that to maybe show up there. But I know you're probably not going to get a Wii U, so yeah, go pick up Harvest Moon. As far as NX's name, Brett, I'm happy to answer questions if people ask questions. But yeah, as far as the NX's name, which do I prefer? Super NES 2? Nintendo Digitalis or Nintendo Cross? I would probably go with Super Nintendo 2. Sign Fox, that is really cheap. Go for it. Ah, look, so now it's having me play level 1 again. But that I will do another day, so I'm gonna wrap up the stream in a few minutes, but I think I will end it with a Sega 3D Classic. You guys can help me decide. So I'll show you the games I have, and then you can tell me which one to play. See, the game's telling me to take a break. So I have Sonic the Hedgehog 2, that's the latest 3D classic. Or I could play Super Hang-On, Space Harrier, Fantasy Zone, Outrun, 3D Thunderblade, Gunstar Heroes, Streets of Rage 2, the original Sonic the Hedgehog, Fantasy Zone 2, Afterburner 2, Shinobi 3 Return of the Ninja Master, or Galaxy Force 2. Please choose now. It's a good choice, Greg. I am a fan of that game. Nick Jaggy, welcome. Opa Opa. Let's see, so... Any others? I think so. I'm gonna do a quick 1 or 2 levels of Opa Opa, and then I'm gonna move and end on Outrun. That sounds good. Are we gonna stream Wii U? I don't know. I think Curtis might later in the day, but I'm only doing 3DS streaming stuff right now, and I'm actually wrapping up the stream very soon. Right now I can't hear the music, but you guys probably can. This game has awesome music. That's just from memory. Sort of looks like I can use the, oh, look at that! I guess I'm using one of the special modes where I can just use the touchscreen on the bottom to buy items automatically. And I must admit, that's sort of cool, but I do really like visiting the shop in this game, so I do sort of miss not being able to do that. So there are actually 2 Fantasy Zone games on the 3DS that you can download. This one, Fantasy Zone, the original arcade game. Opa Opa Brothers. They added that second name. But this is a very faithful port of Opa Opa Brothers, or of Fantasy Zone, with a few special 3DS only added modes, but you can play the original arcade classic as it was. But the other game you can get in the Fantasy Zone universe on 3DS is Fantasy Zone 2, which, if you guys know, Fantasy Zone 2 originally came out on originally a Sega Master System game, but M2, the developer, actually redid Fantasy Zone 2 as a arcade game. They used the original arcade hardware for Fantasy Zone 1 and rebuilt the game so it was had arcade graphics, and you can actually, that was originally for the PlayStation 2 they did that, but they released that version that they redid on the 3DS, so you can play that very cool version of Fantasy Zone 2, built using Sega's System 16 hardware. Yeah, it's very cool. That game, unlike this one, is widescreen, but both Fantasy Zone games are really awesome. highly recommended if you like a cool shooter. Brett, I don't know what Super Mario Brothers X is, but I don't download things that have X in the name. You know, Xenoblade Chronicles X, I would not download, I would buy it in a store. I guess I'm sort of joking there, because the Japanese version of Xenoblade Chronicles X I have is the download version. But yeah, I'll have to look into that in the future. Is that like a... Oh, did you guys see that they made a mod to Sonic Generations for PC so you could play as Mario instead of Sonic? Definitely check out the YouTube video of that. I own Sonic Generations, but my current PC doesn't have a good graphics card, or I would totally stream that, because I think that would be a lot of fun to do. How tough is this boss? Alright, there we go. Alright, I'm switching to Outrun, and that is going to be how this stream ends. Thank you guys for watching. I still have a whole level of Outrun to do, but this is going to be the stream wrapping up. Apologies, I'm going to go look at the chat now, because I haven't really been looking at the chat, because Opa Opa was much harder than I was expecting. Let's see. So what have people said? The lovely ambience of New York City, yes. Greg, that is where I am, and there is traffic out my window. Sorry about that, the sirens. Opa Opa equals grandfather in Dutch. Did not know that. Oh, and German as well. Very interesting. Let's see. Let's see. Yep. Will you do Mario Maker again? Oh, yeah, definitely. Next weekend I may do some Mario Maker streaming. I always enjoy that. That's fun. Yeah. So anyway, this is Outrun. One of my favorite games. So yeah, let's do a quick race Outrun, and then I'm gonna have to say goodbye for the day, just because got a busy day, going to the Mets World Series game later in the day. Excited about that. Want to be in high gear. So this is Sega 3D Classics Outrun. Outrun originally released in the arcade in 1986. This is the second time Outrun has been available on a Nintendo system. You could also play Outrun in the... I forget exactly what the collection was called, but on Game Boy Advance they had a collection with Outrun, Super Hang-On, Space Harrier, and Afterburner 2. I believe those were the games in the collection. But, you know, those were actually, for Game Boy Advance, those were very good ports, but, you know, it's certainly not arcade perfect. But here we go with M2's port of Outrun to the Nintendo 3DS, a amazingly perfect port. The original game in arcades only ran at 30 frames per second. Nintendo, M2 went and did their amazing porting stuff and upgraded the game to 60 frames per second so it would look super silky smooth in 3D. They also added 2 brand new songs, or I think they only added 1 song, apologies. But, you know, not bad. Pretty good. Not as good as the original songs included with the game. Magical Sound Shower, Passing Breeze, Splash Wave, those songs, amazing. Of course, also when you get to the end of a level, or when at the very end you hear the great song Last Wave. Obviously, I like this game a lot. Not doing as well as I would like. Looking like I may not... I'm certainly not going to complete it today, but let's... I can at least make it to the 3rd level. This was the first game with branching pathways, first racing game with that. Yu Suzuki, the creator of this, has described it as less a racing game and more a driving simulation. But you have to remember this game originally released in 1986. At that time, these graphics were state of the art. I mean, come on, in 1995 these graphics were still great. Even now, on the 3DS, I mean, for an old racing game from the mid-80s, it's beautiful, amazing. Sega. Pure classic Sega gameplay. Good old Yu Suzuki now is working on Shenmue 3, which I'm super excited about. Yeah, M2, amazing developer, bringing these old Sega classics to 3DS. Obviously their entire development studio is all big Sega fans. They spend what? They probably spend a year making this port. A small team, maybe 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 people, something like that. Come on, can I make it? Make it? Yes, I did. Look at that. I don't think I'm gonna get much farther, but I did. I'm not gonna win, but I put a good effort. But yeah, this game has really great 3D. If you have a new 3DS and a new Nintendo 3DS, it looks great on that. Yeah, I couldn't more highly recommend this game. Even if you think, a game from almost 30 years ago you wouldn't enjoy, I bet you'd be surprised to see how awesome this game is. That pretty much guarantees I'm not going to make it. Oh, so the options on the lower screen, Greg, because you asked. Basically, right now I'm playing the game in the normal racing mode, but they actually included a few ways to make the game easier for people. So they have it so before you do a course, let me check. I'll remember what they do exactly. Here's the great old Last Wave song. But yes, like as you were asking, they have also they change the color of the card depending on what you use. But I believe if you use the tires, I believe that lets you maintain your speed if you go off-road. This one that's like an engine, I think makes it harder for your car to get damaged. One of them, I think, the wheel, I think, makes it so you basically go the full speed, the max speed the entire time, almost no matter what. I actually think the speed's even faster than your normal max speed, and I forget what the other one does, but they're all basically little enhancements to make the game a little bit easier. The man 7431, Kurt may show up later. So let me go through all your comments before I say goodbye. Yes, Brett Wheeler, there could be some similarities to Mario Kart. It's a very fun game. Yes, I am streaming. No, Brett, I mean, you don't have to rewatch it, but you can if you want. Kurt may show up later today. Yeah, Brett, I apologize. Gonna have to end it. Sign Fox, I do like Kid Icarus Uprising. I'm a silly person who's never beaten it, but that's actually a good idea of a game I could stream in the future. I am a fan of Kid Icarus Uprising. That's a very cool game. Hosu, sorry if I'm saying your name incorrectly. Thanks for watching. King Shy, happy you found a cheaper copy of Chibi Robo. I know that's still, relatively expensive, but I definitely want to pick that game up someday. That would certainly be a fun game to stream. But yeah, everyone, thank you for watching. We'll see you guys next time. Yeah, Sign Fox will definitely do that when I play Kid Icarus Uprising. Yeah, thanks so much, and the stream is over. Stay tuned. I think Curtis might be streaming later in the day. If not, he has the, you can watch his Halloween stream from yesterday. That is archived right here on Nintendo World Report TV. So thanks for watching, guys. So long. Adios. Have a good day. Bye.